in the game.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Redskins. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And some room to roam now. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
This is Geis. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Down to lose one. 80 weapon. Hey, let go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Hey, Alpha!
Shit! He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
The mark, boy, 56.
Snap.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Now a run with Geis. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Mark's 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. 56. I'm running.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the ground, it's Geis. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Let's go, defense. And who we got? 44, Mike, 44.
Now Haskins on first down. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll run with Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Big-time play on 3rd and short.
Showed a little toughness there, didn't he? Because there's not a single offensive game plan that doesn't involve saying, let's keep running at the corners and see if they'll tackle all game long. He proved that he had the ability and the willingness to get that done.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, dude.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Minshew sets to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Sponge. No, no, no. 49's the mic, 149. Man, I got you. Man, it's a 6. Pull it high.
Out of the gun, Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it. Shoot! Shoot! What's the
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready, break.
56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now they try the right side here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Trent Murphy. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Minshew. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Let's go, D.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. 22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Here we go. 15 running. Quit talking about it and bring it. Go. Move. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike.
Again, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 36. 44. Mike, 44. You ain't going nowhere. Jim. Check.
From the gun, it's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, me and you all day.
22 Jet Bomber.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, orbit.
Lucky.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check right. Watching your ball. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Minshew throwing on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
55 to Mike. Come on. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Big stop.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Two.
They're going to try and throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action now. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Switch. Watch the shift. Check your hot read.
Now a toss. This is Geis. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
56. Mike's let's go. Watch the slant. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Get the ball.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
17 yards. And the Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set, back, Pittsburgh. Okay, double.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Right, 6, right. 56, right there, 56.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it a second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Watch the twist.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So third and long, here's Minshew. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Set up. 18 Gator.
5. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
One quarter remains here in the Super.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist,